Stepping off the train in Košice, there's always a moment of anticipation, a breath held, a quick scan of the surroundings. It felt like discovering a secret, a place untouched by the clamor of mass tourism, a hidden gem waiting to be explored. The air was crisp, carrying with it the promise of a new day. It was tinged with the scent of roasting coffee, a comforting aroma that beckoned from nearby cafes, and old stone, the silent witnesses to centuries of history. I ditched my map, deciding to trust my instincts. I let the city guide me, surrendering to the unknown. I was drawn in by its gentle hum, a subtle energy that vibrated through the streets, and pastel-colored buildings creating a visual feast for the eyes. Sunlight danced through ancient trees, creating a mosaic of light and shadow, painting the cobblestones in shifting patterns, a living canvas beneath my feet. Košice didn't shout for attention. It didn't need to. It quietly earned it, with a subtle grace that was impossible to ignore. With every charming corner and unexpected detail, it revealed a new layer of its personality. I followed the flow of locals, observing their daily routines, soaking in the symphony of trams, laughter, the sounds of a city alive, and Slovak conversations, a language I didn't understand but could still feel. Sometimes, the most profound travel moments, the ones that truly resonate, are found in these quiet observations, in the simple act of being present. Watching the world go by, without the need to participate. Feeling the city's rhythm, its unique pulse. Realizing you're a small part of its story, a fleeting character in its ongoing narrative. Košice felt walkable and authentic, a city designed for exploration on foot, a place for living, not just for tourists, a place where real life unfolded. I passed bakeries with fogged-up windows, hinting at the warm delights within, bookshops with jingling bells, inviting you to step inside and lose yourself in stories, and courtyards hiding secret gardens, pockets of tranquility tucked away from the bustling streets. Every turn promised a new discovery, a hidden cafe, a quirky shop, a moment of unexpected beauty. My journey had just begun, and I was already captivated. But I already knew Košice would linger in my memory, a cherished memory. Long after I left, its spirit would stay with me. This city invites you to slow down, to savor each moment, to notice, to belong, if only for a while, to feel a sense of connection. And that's the real magic of Košice, its ability to make you feel at home even when you're miles away from your own. Hlavna Street, the main artery of Košice, isn't just a street. It's the very soul of the city. It's where the city breathes, where its history is palpable, and where its vibrant present unfolds before your eyes. It's a grand boulevard, wide and inviting, but it feels more like a living room than a mere road. People gather here, stroll leisurely, and soak in the atmosphere. It's a place for connection, for observation, and for simply being present in the heart of Košice. Ornate palaces and meticulously preserved townhouses line the way, each building a testament to the city's rich heritage. Each facade tells stories from different eras, from the imposing Gothic period to the elaborate Baroque times. You can almost hear the echoes of the past whispering from the stones. The undisputed crown jewel of Hlavna Street is St. Elizabeth Cathedral, Slovakia's largest church and a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Its towering Gothic spires dominate the Košice skyline, a constant reminder of the city's spiritual and historical significance. They pierce the sky, drawing your gaze upward in awe. I circled its exterior slowly, marveling at the grotesque gargoyles perched high above and the incredibly intricate stonework that adorns every surface. The level of detail is simply breathtaking. I then climbed the North Tower, ascending the winding staircase for what felt like an eternity, until I was rewarded with a breathtaking panoramic view of the entire city. Inside the cathedral, the magnificent stained glass windows bathed the towering pillars in a kaleidoscope of jewel tones, creating an ethereal and awe-inspiring atmosphere. Just outside the cathedral's imposing presence, the singing fountain danced gracefully to the rhythm of classical music, its jets of water creating mesmerizing patterns in the air. The fountain was drawing crowds of all ages, families with children, couples holding hands, all captivated by the spectacle. The nearby State Theatre, a stunning example of neo-Baroque architecture, adds another layer of grandeur and cultural significance to the street. But Hlavna Street's magic isn't just in its grand landmarks. It's also in the smaller, more intimate details that you discover as you wander. It's in the narrow lanes that beckon you to explore, the hidden courtyards that offer a moment of tranquility away from the bustling crowds. And it's especially evident in the crafts lane, where talented artisans still practice their traditional trades, forging metal, baking bread, and creating beautiful objects by hand, keeping ancient skills alive. Here, history isn't just something you read about in a book or see behind glass in a museum. It's a living, breathing presence, alive in every workshop, every handcrafted item, and every weathered cobblestone under your feet. The street pulses with life, a vibrant tapestry woven from the grand and the intimate, the historical and the contemporary. Košice's heart beats strongest here, where the echoes of the past resonate with the energy of the present, creating a unique and unforgettable atmosphere. Every step you take along Hlavna Street reveals another layer of the city's fascinating story, a story etched in stone, whispered on the wind, and reflected in the faces of its people. And it's a story you'll undoubtedly want to keep exploring, delving deeper into the heart and soul of Košice. In Košice, food isn't just sustenance, it's an integral part of the adventure, woven into the very fabric of the city, just as much as its historical sites and vibrant culture. It's an experience that engages all your senses. My first stop on this culinary journey, Brinzov haluski, a dish I had heard whispers about long before arriving. It's a symphony of simple ingredients. Potato dumplings, lovingly crafted, meet the tangy, creamy embrace of sheep cheese, known as brinza, a cornerstone of Slovak cuisine. And then, the pièce de résistance, crispy bacon bits scattered generously on top, adding a smoky, salty counterpoint to the richness. It's a Slovak classic for a reason. I found myself at Med Malina, a cozy cellar restaurant tucked away from the bustling streets. The ambience alone was enough to make me feel at home, and with each bite of the haluski, I was transported. It was pure comfort on a plate, a warm hug for the soul. Beyond the haluski, I quickly became obsessed with exploring the local soups, each one a story in a bowl. First, there was kapustnica, a smoky sauerkraut soup, its tangy broth infused with the flavors of smoked meats and spices. And then, the garlic soup, served in a bread bowl, a rustic presentation that only added to its charm. Simple, hearty, and deeply satisfying, these soups were a testament to the power of humble ingredients. For dessert, the quest was on for tredelnik, a sweet treat that perfumed the air with its sugary aroma. These sweet dough spirals are grilled over hot charcoal, a mesmerizing dance of fire and dough. Once they're cooked to golden perfection, they're rolled in a generous coating of sugar and cinnamon. The smell alone, a blend of warm sugar and spice, was utterly irresistible, drawing me in like a moth to a flame. Another delightful discovery was sulons es makom. These are soft potato rolls, tossed with poppy seeds and melted butter. A combination that sounds simple, but is unexpectedly delicious and comforting. And of course, no culinary exploration is complete without sampling the local drinks. There's kafola, a herbal cola with a unique flavor profile that sets it apart from the usual suspects. And for beer lovers, there are the craft beers at Golem Brewery, each one a testament to the local brewing scene. And for the truly brave, a shot of Slivovica awaits. This fiery plum brandy is more than just a drink. It's a symbol of Slovak hospitality, a warm welcome in a glass. Every meal in Košice felt like a celebration, a gathering around the table to honor tradition and share warmth. Košice's food scene isn't about fancy presentations or elaborate techniques. It's about simple pleasures, shared stories whispered across the table, and unforgettable flavors that linger long after the meal is over. It's a city where you don't just eat the food, you taste the culture, you savor the history, you experience the heart of Slovakia in every single bite. So come hungry to Košice, you'll leave with more than just a full stomach. You'll leave with a newfound appreciation for Slovak cuisine and culture. You'll leave with memories that will last a lifetime, a taste of Košice that you'll carry with you always. Košice is full of surprises. It was the first European town granted its own coat of arms, a symbol you'll spot all over the city. The Košice Peace Marathon is Europe's oldest, drawing runners from around the world every October. Beneath Hlavna Street lies the Lower Gate, a preserved medieval fortification you can explore underground. The city's street art scene is thriving, with massive murals from the Open Mural Gallery project brightening up old buildings. Košice is a place where ancient history and modern creativity collide. Every corner has a story waiting to be discovered. Beyond Hlavna Street, Košice's treasures await. The East Slovak Museum's gold treasure exhibit, thousands of gold coins and a Renaissance chain, feels like a real-life adventure. Cafe culture thrives here. I lost hours at San Domenico Cafe, surrounded by books and the aroma of fresh coffee. The botanical garden just outside the center is a lush escape with exotic plants and sprawling greenhouses. For a touch of glamour, catch a show at the State Theatre, opera, ballet, or drama in a gilded neo-Baroque hall. These experiences aren't about checklists. They're about soaking in the city's atmosphere. Košice invites you to slow down, connect, and feel like a local. Every moment here is a chance to discover something new. Whether it's art, nature, or a perfect cup of coffee, Košice delivers. The city's magic is in the details. Don't rush. Let Košice reveal itself to you. Košice is the perfect launch pad for exploring eastern Slovakia. Spiš Castle, an hour away, is a sprawling medieval ruin with epic views straight out of a fantasy novel. Slovak Paradise National Park offers wild hikes through gorges and waterfalls, with ladders and bridges for the adventurous. Bardejov, a UNESCO-listed medieval town, charms with its colourful square and ancient fortifications. The Tokaj wine region, just a short drive away, is famous for its sweet golden wines. Visit cellars carved into volcanic rock for a tasting. Each trip reveals a different side of Slovakia history, nature and culture, all within easy reach. Whether you crave castles, hiking, or a glass of world-class wine, Košice is your gateway. The adventures don't end at the city limits. Every day trip adds a new chapter to your journey, and every return to Košice feels like coming home. When night falls, Košice transforms. The city's student energy fuels a vibrant, laid-back nightlife. Think cozy bars, hidden pubs, and live music. Start your evening on Hlavna Street, where cafe terraces buzz as the sun sets behind the cathedral. For something unique, check out Tobacco Kulturfabrik, a former tobacco factory turned cultural hub with bars, art, and concerts. Craft beer lovers will find plenty to sample at the beer house and other cellar pubs, where locals are always up for a chat. The night can end with dancing, but my favorite finale was a quiet stroll down illuminated Hlavna Street. The singing fountain's last show, the cathedral glowing gold, and the peaceful city, pure magic. Košice proves nightlife doesn't have to be wild to be unforgettable. It's about good company, great music, and the beauty of a city at rest. Experience it for yourself and share the secret. Košice's nights are as memorable as its days, and that's a story worth telling.